excitement, adventure. Boston Blackie. Enemy of those who make him an enemy. Friend of those who have no friends. Yes, sir. That's Boston Blackie, and he's quite a guy. In just a moment, we'll see him in one of his exciting adventures. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Why are we stopping here?
If I ever remember correctly, I'm taking you to dinner, then to the theater, and then to a nightclub.
Well?
Well, this is a filling station for my wallet.
Oh, Blackie.
As I explained to you, since my husband's death, I have no further use for the car. I'm sailing to Europe tomorrow, so I'd like to dispose of it rather quickly.
Well, if the car is all you say it is, I'll consider myself fortunate that you called me first. Will you excuse me, please? Hello, Blackie.
Hello, Stuart.
You're just the man I want to see. You know all about cars. Come on outside and take a look at one I'm thinking about buying.
Be right with you as soon as I pick up some of your merchandise.
Good.
It's most comfortable. Why don't you step in and try it for yourself?
Whitey, sit up. Harry's going to take your picture.
I'll mail you a check in the morning. Will you please have the car delivered to my home?
Sorry I was so long. Did you buy the car?
Yes, very good buy, too.
Did I ask your name? All I said was good morning.
Morning. What time is it?
Where am I? You're in a motel in the valley. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. If you've got any more questions, you can find the answers in the newspaper. By the way, your rent's up here at noon.
Excuse me, Mary. I can't believe Stuart would do a thing like this.
Well, Blackie, there's a telephone call for you. They wouldn't say who it was, but said it was important.
Thank you. Excuse me, Mary. Hello? Yes? Stuart? Where are you?
I'm in a motel. 19711 Chase Avenue in the Valley. Of course not. I can't explain it. I don't know what happened.
Come on, Mary. We've got to get to the valley. You can eat later.
Eat? Who's eating?
Come on, boy.
Hello. Yeah? All right, just a minute. Elizabeth, it's Slick.
Hello.
Yeah, I've been watching the place like you said. He ain't come out yet, but a car drove up and a guy and a doll went inside.
What did he look like? Tall. Mustache? That must be the man that Stewart talked to at the bank. He saw you come out of the car.
So what? He thought I was Stuart, didn't he?
Yes, but he saw me too, and I don't like that. Wait a minute, I'm trying to think of his name. What did Stewart call him? Blackie, that's it. Look, find out if his name is Blackie, and if it is, induce him to leave town. No, I don't want you to get rough. Just convince him that he'd be better off if he left town.
All right, all right. I'll try and convince him.
I saw her come out with you. Very attractive. Who is she?
I don't know who she is. She called me, said she wanted to sell her car, and I asked her to bring it over to the bank. You don't believe me, do you, Blackie?
Well, I saw you leave the bank, and I saw you come in. I talked to you each time.
I talked to you before I left the bank, but I don't remember another thing until I woke up here 20 minutes ago.
You don't remember taking the money out of the vault.
Certainly not.
You're going to have a hard time convincing the police.
The police? Why, man, I'm not a criminal.
We better call them before it's too late.
Loss of memory, my eyes. That cookie knows what he's doing. He's got that money stashed away someplace, and as soon as this thing blows over, he'll jump out and grab it quick.
I think you're wrong, Inspector.
Wrong. We got dozens of witnesses who saw him in the bank at closing time. The guard opened the vault for him and saw him take out the $500,000. You yourself saw him go back into the bank, and he looked you straight in the eye and denied it. The examining physician says that loss of memory alibi is ridiculous.
That's why I think it's wrong. It's so ridiculous it could be true.
Oh, that's the trouble with you, Blackie. I work like a dog. Excuse me, Whitey. I work like a slave, build up a case, and you go around minimizing my evidence.
Okay, Inspector, Whitey and I will go and minimize someplace else. Finding the missing $500,000, look in locker 65 in Union Station Court.
Where they are. Too bad you wouldn't use the ticket, but we'd have liked you to travel first class. Now you have to go by freight. We thought you'd be a little difficult, so we made arrangements. We have a nice little private compartment for you. I think you'll fit. Let's go, chum. Straight ahead of you.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
I was looking for my trunk. I wanted to get something out of it. It's all right, I found it.
You got here just in time. This is due on the platform now. I'll wait for it.
All set. Bon voyage, Blackie.
Carmack?
Some spot Blackie's in now. How he gets out of it, we'll discover in just a moment when we return for part 2 of our Boston Blackie adventure.
Whitey, listen to me. Get the rope, boy. Get the rope. Rope, Whitey. Pull it. Pull the rope, Whitey. Come on, be a good boy.
Well, all I can say is, Blackie, you're mighty lucky. But if you ask me, I think Whitey's got more intelligence than you've got.
I don't think he'll ask you, Inspector, but I will. Who do you think's the most intelligent, Whitey or Blackie?
So I made a mistake. Lay off, will you?
A mistake, he calls it. Whitey made the mistake by getting you out of that spot.
I wasn't in a spot.
No?
No, I was in a trunk. Oh.
Inspector, look at these pictures. Who looks the brightest, Whitey or Blackie?
Well, it's hard to tell. They both.
Mary. Are these the pictures you took in front of the bank?
The power of deduction is amazing, but your eyesight isn't so good. Remember filling station for Wallace? Remember?
Inspector, let me have your magnifying glass.
My, your eyes are bad.
The license number of that car we're looking for is 1S49115.
Get me the registered owner of the car, 1S49115.
When we get the address, don't you think it might be a good idea if we took Stewart with us?
Well, we can't do that. He's out on bail and nobody knows where he is.
Oh, great.
But why can't we leave now? Why do we have to wait till Stewart's convicted?
Stewart's picture is in the front page of every newspaper in the country. You couldn't take one step without someone watching every move you make. When he's convicted, they'll forget about it. And you.
But why can't you fix me up to look like myself again?
David, how long did it take me to make you look like Stewart?
A year, but in this
It
case...
would still take a year. I'm a plastic surgeon, not a magician.
I don't intend to wear Stewart's face for the rest of my life.
Why not? With $100,000 in a foreign country, no one's going to care what you look like, not even you.
How about you, Elizabeth? Do you care?
No, I don't. I don't care one way or another. I've planned this thing for 2 years. Just so happened that you had most of Stewart's characteristics, so?
So you cut up my face and kept me cooped up in a room for months. Then I took the chances and you took the money.
You got your share.
Yes, you cut that up too, but good. 80-20. Say, who's that?
Why, that's Boston Blackie. That double-crossing slicky told me he got rid of him. Now put that away and get into the library. Yes?
I
I'm Inspector Faraday from Police Department. I'd like to speak to Elizabeth Farrell.
I'm Elizabeth Farrell. Won't you come in, please? Won't you sit down?
Miss Farrell, is that your car outside?
Yes, it is, Inspector.
Did you try to sell it to Mr. Stewart, the bank president?
Yes, I'd heard that Mr. Stewart was interested in this type of automobile, so I telephoned the bank and made an appointment to show it to him. Then I took it down to the bank.
Why the bank rather than his home?
Well, you'll have to ask Mr. Stewart that question. It was his idea.
Did he say he'd buy the car?
Yes, he did. He asked me to have it delivered to his home, but, well, he was arrested before I could do so.
Now, you said you went to the bank and talked with Mr. Stewart in his office. Then you and Mr. Stewart went outside. He examined the car and you agreed on a price. And you said you would drive the car over to his home. Now, he entered the bank and you drove off. Is that right? Is that right?
Yes, that's right, Inspector.
Well, why didn't you take that trip to Europe as you had planned?
Well, to be perfectly frank, Inspector, I needed the money that Mr. Stewart was going to pay me for the car in order to take the trip.
Thank you, Miss Farrell.
I'm sorry I couldn't have been more help, but I told you everything I know.
I'm sure you have. Good day.
Good day.
Well, Blackie, her story's the same as Stewart's.
Yeah, she seems to be in the clear, all right. Wonder where Mary went.
She's probably looking the grounds over. Well, I'll run on and I'll see you later, Blackie.
I just saw Stewart. He was in the next room listening at the door.
That's all? Well, come on, let's go.
But Blackie!
Come on, let's go.
Well, that takes care of them. I was really worried when he headed for that library.
You come in there, I'd have plugged him.
That's what I was worried about. Come on, give me the gun.
Are you kidding? I can take care of myself.
Dave. Please. Now, how about a drink to calm your nerves?
Sorry, Miss Farrell, but I forgot something.
Really?
I forgot to tell my friend Stewart I don't like being taken for a patsy.
Well, I understand how you feel, but you see, Larry was just trying to keep my name out of the papers.
I'm sorry, Blackie, but you understand, don't you? I couldn't get Elizabeth involved. But you didn't care how involved you got me.
Come on, Mary. I want some fresh air.
Oh, Stewart, I'd suggest you buy an evening paper to make sure they spell your girlfriend's name correctly.
You've got to operate on my face.
All right, you win.
Who are you phoning?
Slick. I'll need his help. Get my medical bag out of the closet. Slick, get over here right away. Dave, what did you do with your share of the money?
I know where it is. That's all that's necessary.
Yes, but if something should happen to you.
If something happens to me, nobody gets it. What's that for?
Freezes the skin tissues. Hold on. Dana, hold that. Are you sure you locked the front gate?
Yeah. Hey, aren't you going to operate?
What for? Where he's going, he won't need it.
He never saw the woman before. His mind went blank when he stepped into the car. My mind went blank when I believed that fairy tale.
Don't take it so hard. What are you going to have? What Faraday say when you told him?
Well, what do you think? Blackie, I've been trying to reach you. Save it, Stewart. I've already called the police. And the papers with your girlfriend's picture in it will be on the streets any minute now.
My girlfriend? I don't know what you're talking about.
That's right. Now tell me you lost your memory again. Tell me you don't remember the conversation we had about an hour ago.
An hour ago? I haven't seen you since the day I gave myself up.
Boy, I'll say one thing. You've got a lot of nerve. Now get out of here before I forget myself.
Please, Blackie. Mr. Stewart, what did you want to tell Blackie?
Well, I found this card in my suit pocket. That may be the woman that tried to sell me the car.
Mr. Searle, M.D., plastic surgeon. Isn't that the girl that was kicked out of the medical profession for malpractice?
Hey, that's right. This might clear up a lot of things. I'm going back to that house, and you get in touch with Faraday and tell him to get over there fast.
Right.
You come with me, because if what I think is so, this will clear you.
He's coming too. Slick? Yeah?
Did she operate?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, can't feel anything. My face is all numb.
That's the local anesthetic. It'll wear off in a couple of hours. We'd better get out of here. You get the bags out of my room.
What are you doing?
I'm packing my bags. Now, we'll have to hurry. You'd better get your money. What'd you do with it?
It's in the living.
You're going the wrong way. Here.
I'm busy.
This way.
The fireplace.
Over there.
I'm ready.
You're going the wrong way again.
Funny, I thought the front door was over there.
Gate's locked. Guess we'll have to climb over.
Where are the steps?
Straight ahead. Keep going.
Well.
All right, hold it.
Oh, stick around. The wagon will be here in a minute.
Just a minute, Miss Farrell, and we'll give you a lift.
What are you boys looking for?
Package.
What kinds of package?
Oh, about so big.
Is this it?
Thanks, Mary. That's wonderful. You'll get a nice present for this.
Thank you very much, Miss Wesley.
What's everybody so excited about? What's in the package?
$100,000.
Is that all? $100,000.
much farther is it to Van Tine's trading post?
Oh, we should get there in a few more minutes.
Jungle drums. What do they mean?
The natives have spotted us and are passing the word on to the tribes.
For days I've not heard those drums, Trudy. Maybe we have visitors.
The drums say 2 white men are heading our way.
I guess this is pretty old stuff to you.
Not exactly. The jungle is always changing. You can travel a trail one day, and a week later it isn't there anymore. Besides, I was just a kid when my folks died and was shipped back to the States.
You never talked much about yourself before, Tom.
I could never get your nose out of your test tubes long enough to talk about myself.
Well, here we are in the heart of the African jungle.
Yes, and it's treacherous. We'll encounter danger from wild animals, hostile natives, and possible disease. We'll be up against ignorance, superstition, and taboos.
You sound more like Gloomy Gus than Thomas Reynolds, Doctor of Medical Research.
Only being realistic.
Sir, boat come. White man boat.
Welcome to the Van Tine trading post.
And we're glad to get here, sir. I'm Tom Reynolds, and this is Howard Ogden, my associate.
How do you do?
My daughter Trudy, gentlemen.
Hello?
How do you do? I see something has been added since the last time I was here.
Since the last time you were here? Oh, I don't understand.
I'm beginning to understand. Tom Reynolds. Reynolds. More than 20 years ago, a man and his wife came here as missionaries. Their name was Reynolds.
Keep trying, Peter Van Tine.
Wait. Reynolds and his wife died of a fever, but they had a little boy. He went back to the United States. So, you are that little boy.
That's right.
Where did you set up camp?
At Cooper's Corral. Someone told me it was built over 20 years ago by a wild game hunter.
It's a good place. You will like it there. Come, we go to the house and have something cool to drink. Jabba, bring us some refreshments.
I bring you some.
Now we hear. What brings you 2 gentlemen into the jungle?
Well, to put it briefly, we're here to do some medical research.
Medical research? Are you doctors?
Well, Tom is. I'm a chemist.
Don't tell me you are going to set up a practice here.
Hardly that. We believe that the tribal witch doctors have medical secrets which, if known, might benefit the entire human race.
But they will fight to keep their secrets. They have great power over their tribes. Make no mistake about it.
Well, we know it won't be easy, but we're going to give it a try.
Is there anything that Dad and I can do to help you?
We'd like to have some native porters tomorrow morning. Can you arrange that?
Jabba is the son of a friendly chief. If I ask, he will send men for a safari.
What about a guide?
Oh, we have a man we picked up in Cape Town. He's a guide, a cook, a jack of all trades. You'll have to meet Charlie Smart when we get back from seeing the White Goddess.
Did I hear you correctly? You said the White Goddess?
Why, yes. What's wrong?
What's wrong? Why, Dr. Reynolds, nobody knows whether she actually exists. No white man has ever seen her. And none of the natives will even venture into her part of the country.
That land is taboo.
Taboo is nearly always based on facts. Facts which the natives do not understand. And because they don't understand it, they fear it. And, well, it becomes taboo.
You said facts? A woman supposed to have been living long before Stanley and Livingston ever set foot on this soil without ever growing old? No, that cannot be.
Well, naturally, we don't believe that about her. But assuming she has lived beyond the normal span of life, what keeps her young? A native drug? Some form of hibernation? Those are the questions which Howard and I want to answer for ourselves.
Chaba,
Yes, sir.
you go to Chief. Tell him to come here, this place, to me.
I bring here, this place. I go. Ram. Ajo. All right.
Well, the chief should be here before long, shouldn't he?
Yes, but I do not think he will send any of his tribe to the land of the white goddess.
Father, look.
Vago?
How will you go?
What did he say?
Java was attacked by a lion. They wanted to take them to their village, but Java wanted them to bring him here to the white doctor.
He's pretty badly hurt. Have them put him on the table.
Vinivaga.
What happened to Java?
Get a first aid kit if you have one. Otherwise, some disinfectant and something for bandages.
Wabo, wabo, wano. Lamono, wano, wato.
Gamawatu.
Chapava, Rama. Nunu, Rama, Papatu.
I understand the word Rama. It means white medicine man.
Only it means more than that. It is a title of honor. He says he's your friend. Ramar Guyagun Ganabat.
Tap tap na watna.
What did he say about the safari?
He will have porters at your place tomorrow, right after sunup.
Oh, that's great. Thanks for the help, Mr. Van Tyne.
You can thank Tom. Saving Java's life has done the trick.
Hey, Charlie. You're not taking Walter along, are you?
I'll say not. No, silly. Walter's going to stay right here where he'll be safe and sound.
Those porters will be here in a minute. You'd better get ready.
I'll be ready in a jiffy. Now, you be a good boy, Walter, and take care of the house while Papa is away. Bye-bye, Walter. Hola, Nabu. Nagula! Somehow it seems to me you gents could have thought of an easier place to go than this. The South Pole or maybe the Gobi Desert.
Well, if you're tired, Charlie, I'll take the lead for a while.
I'm not tired, Doc. I'll let you know when I'm tired. What up? Hold it.
What's the matter, Charlie?
A tapeworm, as long as the River Nile.
A python. They're hard to kill. If you only wound him, it may be unpleasant.
You're right, Doc. It sure surprises me how much you do remember. Seeing as how you were only knee-high to a hyena when you were here before. All clear. Where up?
What is it, Tom? Sounds like a leopard. You see him?
No, and I'll be just as happy if I don't. Keep a smart lookout. I'm not so sure that's the same one we heard before. Polo, Kurski Wata.
No good to know what it.
These men won't go any further. He says this is the border of taboo land.
Ramatuka.
We do now. Looks like we pick up what provisions we can carry and go it alone. How do we get across? Walk or swim if it gets too deep.
Well, if you two jets don't mind, I'll just rest on this side for the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Ogoa!
Look at her. She really is young and beautiful.
You bet she is.
Who do you want, Tweety?
You can't do that to us. We're your friends. Molta cara.
Natigi Timo. Starina Mati. You say you friends. You no make trouble?
Why, you speak English.
Come inside.
Well, not with our hands tied.
Tiwanet.
Thanks for saving our lives.
Yeah, we're all a little young to die.
Talk. Why you here?
We came to find you.
Why you want?
We heard the legend about your age. They say you discovered the secret of growing old without showing any signs of it. We came here to learn about that. I guess she didn't understand.
I can't understand how she can speak English.
You, come here. You talk.
How is it you speak our language?
I show. Here, book.
A missionary's dictionary. My dad made one like this.
Warriors find many years back. You missionary?
No, I'm known as the Ramar, white medicine man.
You, Rama?
That's right.
You want I tell why still look young?
Yes.
Medicine man give me.
Smells like the gift flower plant. But that's a deadly poison.
So are strychnine, curare, and opium, and many others. It all depends on how they're used.
May I take these with me?
No, they mine.
Well, it was a nice tribe.
Well, gents, we might as well start home.
You no go. You prisoners.
What? You're kidding, sister.
You know, I say we ought to try and get some of those pellets from the medicine man and then make a break for it.
Swell idea. There's only one thing wrong with it. How are we going to get out of this hut into the one where the old boy cooks his remedies? Doc, you ought to be able to figure something out.
That's all I've been trying to do ever since they threw us in here.
Anybody got a match?
Here. Hold on. I can use these.
For what?
You'll see in a minute. Hey, you.
Seems like he's taking breakfast to Her Highness.
You stay here and watch, Charlie. Come on, Howard. Charlie, here. Here's yours, Howard. Howard, look in those jars. Those pellets must be in one of them. Okay, Tom.
Look out, Tom! Let's take this trail. It may lead us to the river.
Go on ahead. What about you? I'll follow in a moment. Now they'll know better than to come after us. Well, anyway, we did find out there is a white woman who rules that tribe.
You actually saw her?
We not only saw her, we talked with her.
Is she really young and beautiful like the legend says?
Yes, in an exotic sort of way.
Personally, you're more my type.
Thank you, Howard.
But what about those native drugs you went to find out about?
Well, we weren't too successful, but I did manage to secure a few herbs. Howard and I will be able to do some experimenting with them.
Hey, you know, this visit's been mighty pleasant, but if we're going to get back before dark, we better get moving.
We'll walk down to the trail with you.